One morning, you wake up, reach for your phone as usual, and there it is, a text message that shakes you to your core. It's from someone you've known for years, but instead of warmth or kindness, the words cut deep. Your chest tightens, your nerves feel frayed, and you wonder, why would they say such a thing? These are the toxic people who lurk in our lives, chipping away at our peace, often disguised as friends, family, or even well-meaning acquaintances. What if I told you there's a way to deal with them that not only protects your peace, but actually makes you stronger, wiser, and happier? I'm 80 years old, and trust me, I've encountered my share of difficult people. But here's the thing, the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Stoic philosophy transformed how I handle toxic relationships, and it can do the same for you. In this video, I'll share the 7 smartest ways to deal with toxic people, inspired by real-life experiences and the timeless teachings of Stoicism. And let me tell you, point 7 is my personal favorite. It gave me peace that has lasted a lifetime. Stick around because these few minutes might just change the way you live forever.
Thanks for sticking with me so far. Before we continue, please take a moment to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more valuable content coming your way. Your support means a lot, thank you.
Let me take you back to a time in my life when I was surrounded by negativity. Arguments at family gatherings, coworkers who thrived on drama, and even a few friends who seemed to drain every ounce of joy I had left. I used to think the solution was to either endure it silently or try to fix them. Spoiler alert, neither worked. But then I discovered Stoicism, and the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius completely shifted my perspective. One of his famous quotes stuck with me. "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." I realized toxic people weren't my problem. It was my reaction to them. This revelation didn't just bring peace. It changed the way I lived my life. Today, I'm going to share 7 powerful strategies for dealing with toxic people. These lessons aren't just philosophical, they're practical, and they've stood the test of time. So, grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let me guide you through a journey of wisdom, resilience, and emotional freedom. Trust me, you won't want to miss point 7. It's the one that has given me lasting peace. Toxic people thrive on breaking boundaries. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." I learned that being good doesn't mean being a doormat. Boundaries are your fortress walls, not just for keeping toxic behavior out, but for protecting your peace. For example, I had a family member who constantly criticized my decision. I firmly yet kindly told them, "I appreciate your concern, but I won't engage in negative discussions about my choices anymore." Surprisingly, it worked. They stopped, and my peace was restored. You can't change someone who doesn't see a problem in their behavior. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. This philosophy saved me countless headaches. I stopped wasting energy trying to fix a toxic coworker who loved stirring office drama. Instead, I focused on managing my own emotions and responses. The moment I let go of the need to fix them, I gained control over my own happiness. Toxic people will often try to manipulate you emotionally. The Stoics teach us to practice apatheia, which means emotional freedom or detachment. I started viewing toxic interactions like a storm, loud and chaotic, but it passes. One day, during a heated argument with a neighbor, I paused, took a deep breath, and reminded myself, this person's behavior reflects them, not me. It was like flipping a switch. Suddenly, I could walk away without anger or regret. Toxic people will often try to manipulate you emotionally. The Stoics teach us to practice apatheia, which means emotional freedom or detachment. I started viewing toxic interactions like a storm, loud and chaotic, but it passes. One day, during a heated argument with a neighbor, I paused, took a deep breath, and reminded myself, this person's behavior reflects them, not me. It was like flipping a switch. Suddenly, I could walk away without anger or regret. Saying no can feel uncomfortable, especially with people you care about. But remember, every time you say yes to something that drains you, you're saying no to your own peace. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. I once had a friend who always borrowed money and never paid it back. Finally, I said, "I'm sorry, but I can't help this time." It wasn't easy, but it was necessary and liberating. Not every battle needs to be fought, and not every person needs full access to your life. One of the smartest things I ever did was limit how often I interacted with toxic individuals. Marcus Aurelius reminded me, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. So, instead of confronting a toxic relative every holiday, I started attending only the gatherings that brought me joy. The result? Less drama, more peace. Ah, my favorite strategy, and the one that truly changed my life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Toxic people only have as much power as you give them. When I stopped trying to control their behavior and started focusing on my reactions, my entire outlook changed. The moment you stop giving them the keys to your happiness is the moment you reclaim your peace. Every single one of these steps helped me create a life filled with more calm, more focus, and more meaning. You can't control the world, but you can control how you respond to it. And that, my friends, is your ultimate power. Stick around for the conclusion, because I have one final Stoic insight to share. It's one you'll carry with you forever. As we journey through life, we'll all encounter toxic people. It's not about avoiding them entirely, because that's impossible, but about how we choose to respond. The Stoics teach us that our power lies within. Marcus Aurelius said it best. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By setting boundaries, practicing detachment, and focusing on what we can control, we create a life that reflects our values, not someone else's chaos. If there's one lesson I want you to take away, it's this: your peace is priceless, and no one deserves to take it from you. Whether it's learning to say no or distancing yourself from negativity, these small changes add up to a life of freedom and joy. Thank you for joining me today. If this video resonated with you, please share your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom and insights from Stoic philosophy and real-life experiences. Here's to living with strength, peace, and purpose.